What is up, everyone? StonePost34 here, bringing you more of Growing Up with StonePost. And real quick, couple housekeeping items. I want to talk to you guys about the gameplay, which digging deep in the old game server here, trying to find some games for you guys to watch. But I got to tell you, it is a good game if you like winning, because that is what we do in this. I think I go with 4 caps, 3 defends. The KD is average, but the name of our clan is Own the Objective. We run the OTOB. Probably seen that in a few of our games. So that's how we play. We play hard and we play to win. We play to kick the other team's butt. And that doesn't always happen, but more often than not it does happen. So anyway, that's real quick about the gameplay. And then, hey, wanted to let you know, you guys getting a lot of messages, and hopefully, just watching this gameplay, I was getting the itch. I'm like, man, I wish I could play with you guys. I wish I could talk to you on the PSN, but, I think we're looking at probably after the weekend, sometime midweek, before that happens. But want to let you know, don't take offense if I don't respond to you, if I don't message you back. I'll try to. I'm not real good messaging back on the PSN. And here's what I'm thinking. I already have a crew that I run with, about 30-40 people during the week, and if we can get you in, we can get you in. If not, please don't take offense, but I'm thinking Sundays are reserved for you guys. All Sunday I'm going to run with subs, and I usually get on after I put my daughters down, and then I'm on till about midnight. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. So please don't take offense. Send me all the friend requests that you want, and let's do it. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, one other thing, Aviator and Pyro Puncher, I've been, ever since March Madness, been subscribed to Aviator. Pyro Puncher, I've been subscribed to him, I think, since, 2 years ago. And he doesn't do a whole lot of Black Ops right now. He does more Minecraft. But they're doing a director's review. And here's how it works. I can't submit anything. It all has to come from subs. So I don't know if I don't ask a lot from you guys, but I thought, man, that would be really cool if you guys could send them messages to their channel. I'll leave a link to that video, and if you guys could send them, just check out StonePost34. If you guys, I'm getting a lot of good feedback, and just let them know, and they can do a review and learn more about my channel. So anyway, a lot of talk. And here we go. Growing Up with StonePost34. Okay, so in college, actually in high school, is when I first started working for this company. Nationally traded company on the stock market, and their initials are Kmart. Worked for them in retail. I worked in the sporting goods department. I worked service desk. I worked security. I worked stock. I think I worked everything but general manager, and I probably could have done that if I tried real hard. So worked for them through high school, and actually 3 years of college. So here's a story. This happened in '96, and I remember, actually I had to look it up online because there was a minimum wage increase in 1996, and minimum wage when I got hired there, minimum wage was $3.50 an hour. And I told you the story about making money to fly my girlfriend back here from Spain and flying out there. That was a lot of hours, and there weren't any tips. There was nothing else other than just putting in the hard time, like a prison sentence. So, I did it all through college. I worked 30 hours plus. I probably should have gotten benefits at the time, excuse me, but I didn't. So here's what happened. Okay, so Clinton in 1996 passes this minimum wage increase. So I had gotten great reviews all the way through my first 2 years. So I started, 2.5 years. So I started there in 1993, and this is 96. So yeah, it's about 2.5 years. And so they start hiring these people, at $4.75 an hour, which was more than what I was making with all my stellar reviews and what I was hired at. And we didn't know at the time. So here is what I did, and I'm not super proud of this. I do not recommend it. Okay, so we had like a back office area where HR was, and it was upstairs. And there was a way, we had because I did stocking, there was a back door basically to the stock, from the stock room, where we would have a lot of the returns go up, and if we could ship them back to the manufacturer, we would. If we couldn't, they just kind of hung out, and then we'd dispose of them. So what I did is, we knew this was happening. I was best friends with the guy in the electronics department. He loaned me the camera. And back then we had Polaroid. We didn't have digital. So we had this Polaroid camera. I go upstairs, jimmy the lock with a screwdriver, and break into, she wasn't my favorite person. There's another story there, but the HR person's office, and I rifle through the drawers to find these new hires and actually pull my own file, which there was nothing in it, but they had these new pay raise documents in there because we'd all get bumped. Guess what we got bumped to? Take a wild guess. Yeah, 475. So kind of sucked. That was the beginning of the end. And yeah, I don't recommend doing that if you work for someone. I did it, and I got away with it. I was a bit of a rebel. I was a bit pissed, actually. So did that, and yeah, so I took pictures of about 15 of my friends that worked there. I took pictures of their new pay raise, which they all, unless they made more, it was exactly the same. And there was only a handful of them that made more because they'd been there 5 years plus, and they had, pseudo management jobs. So anyway, guys, not a great story. Another story. Here's how I left this company. Okay, so we had an intramural basketball league, and I was a great, I was a good basketball player. I wouldn't say I was great. I played all through junior high, played in Chicago a little bit until high school. Actually, one of my buddies still plays in the NBA that was on one of our high school teams, and his sister plays in the WNBA. So I played in the intramural league during college. I wasn't good enough to play in college, but so I play in this game, and I had like a 23-point game. Come back, everyone's patting me on the back. So this is how I got fired. I didn't get fired. I left. So let's just call her Sharon. She was the HR gal. Came up to me, and I was working in sporting goods, and she said to me, "Hey, Greg, I heard you had a great game last night." And I actually called in because they needed me for the game. And I called in sick. And I'd rarely called in sick. I think I called in sick maybe 4 times in the 4 years I worked there. So I said, yeah, I did play basketball last night. She goes, well, I thought you were sick. And I said, well, I wasn't feeling too good. But I went ahead and played, which wasn't exactly true. Don't relay this to your parents if you guys are younger, but this is how it happened. I'm just being honest with you. So she said, well, for you to be excused from work, you're going to need a doctor's note, which is ridiculous. I mean, you're making $4.75 an hour, and I'm going to need a doctor's note to miss 5 hours of work. Basically I worked 5 to 10 in the evenings after I got out of school. So she needed a doctor's note, and I looked at her straight in the eye, and I said, you know what, Sharon? I said, don't worry about it. Took off my little vest with my handy-dandy little Kmart name tag, and I handed it to her, and I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm out of here. And I left. And, the craziest thing is when I left, it was like a huge burden off my shoulders. And I've got another story. What happened after that? I found an excellent job making basically about 5 times what I was making there. And, anyway, the rest is kind of history on that. So just another story about me growing up. And I don't recommend calling in for work like that, but that happened. I definitely don't recommend breaking into the HR office, but that's what happened. And so anyway, guys, hey, thanks for watching. And just remember, I'm thinking Sub Sundays, and send me a friend invite. Give it a thumbs up if you can. And, hey, thanks for watching, guys. This is Stonepost 34. Take care.
That's how it's done. Nice job, team.